We have Lokesh from Microsoft, who is like leading the education initiative of Microsoft on the panel, and he has like technology veteran. He was at Cisco doing the IT in education sector before, and I think with the like more than a decade of experience in this sector and interacting with higher education institutes from all over India and I think across Asia. Lokesh, what are the major challenges the higher education institutions are facing right now in deploying technology inside their institutions, and how can they improve the employability of their students? What do you think?
So, good evening, everybody. I'll just add on to what Saurabh had said, in terms of the functional specs. What we have seen is typically in the academic space when we are going and recruiting students, while the attitude is important, the other critical skills in terms of collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, what we call as the 5 C's is also very important. But it's passion which is very, very critical in terms of the student. When you are asking him in terms of what are you going to do 2 years, 3 years down the line, it draws a blank. Because people are not even aware, and that's where the information asymmetry probably crops in. People are not aware of what is the roadmap. If we ask typically today a student how is the IT sector split, they will not share that there are typically 4 quadrants. You have hardware, software, multimedia, animation, networking. They just think programming, database, aspects like that. So you need to have a clarity in terms of this. Number 2, what we have also realized is, while financial freedom is very important, the student as soon as he joins a technical college, his whole gamut towards life is, when will I get placed? What is the kind of money which I will get? Financial freedom is good, but that should not be your ultimate goal. So students need to realize that yes, money is important, but as Saurabh has said, knowledge is very, very critical and you're not going to get the time to do that. So we give a term for it. It's like a prepaid SIM card. Student comes in 4 years, he's like a prepaid SIM card. 4 years post that we don't even know what he's going to do. So they come with a very blanket horse kind of scenarios, which is very, very difficult to fathom. So the student should be made aware that it's not the ultimate thing. Also, faculties, irrespective of whatever the system they have gone through, have more knowledge than the students. Students believe I have access to Google, I have access to everything. My faculty does not know anything. Believe me, the faculty is 2 steps, 3 steps ahead. So the faculty can be the role mentors and guide them in terms of what kind of projects they need to undertake, as well as what they ideally need to do from a employability perspective, because the faculty has been through that phase. He can share that ethos which he has undergone. Finally, it is in terms of collaboration. If you take the hand today and you remove the thumb, you will see how difficult it is to probably write or even pick up a sheet of paper. It's tough to do that because the thumb is very, very critical, and that's where the knowledge comes in. So what we would suggest from a student perspective is, you need to ensure that you are going to the institute to build your knowledge, not as a money-making machine, which is the ultimate goal what the student seeks today. So there's several outreach programs which various companies do in terms of building that employability initiatives. If the student can leverage them, it's very, very good. And it's happening across Asia. Sir had talked about China. I'm saying forget China. China is, the biggest threat. Today you have Philippines, you have Indonesia, you have Malaysia. And they are going to take over faster than China. And it's now, what is called as VISTA. Vietnam, Indonesia, South Africa, Turkey, Azerbaijan. So you'll hear more about these countries coming in the software sector. So moral of the story, student needs to gain knowledge. And number 2, give respect to his faculty who is more knowledgeable than him. That's it.
Excellent remarks, Lokesh. And I love this concept of VISTA, as you said, which is, I think, a very emerging area. Like everyone talks about China, but I think I'm hearing every day about Vietnam and other countries which are I think going to challenge India in a big way if we don't change.